My name is Joe DeVoli. I'm originally from Syracuse, New York. This is the first time I've been out of the country. When I landed in Iceland, I had no idea what to expect. It's summer here, but it's still very cold. And we got out on the town Friday night, painted the town red. The fact that bars stay open here till 5 a.m. is electric. I love it. It's so vibrant. It's just, everyone's so friendly. And then Sunday, we woke up, we rented a car, and we did the Golden Circle. We saw these amazing waterfalls. We saw the geyser. Did you see that? We stayed at this small Airbnb cabin, very secluded, very in the middle of nowhere. We went to all the different waterfalls, very crowded, very touristy. They didn't take away from the beauty of the waterfalls at all, but definitely we kind of rushed through it. It was everywhere you look, it was very crowded. People were taking pictures, they're asking you to take their picture, and it was just too busy. So we went to one right down the road. It was very secluded. Only a few people seemed to be going that way, and it was just beautiful. You essentially hiked in through a cave. You were on rocks, and you could tell there was something really special just ahead. We saw that. That was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. So we were driving through that, and we came to this river, and there was this other car, also with American tourists. So they said, okay, we'll go ahead. And we're like, oh yeah, you guys go. And they were just stuck right in the middle of the river. A local was coming the other way with his big truck with these huge, massive tires. You can tell he sees this shit every day, all day. So he pulled them out, but snapped their bumper off in the process. He just ripped the bumper off that car. And it's a rental. And then after that, we went to the black sand beach, which was beautiful. Obviously the black sands and the water, just beautiful there. We went to Glacier Lagoon to see something as beautiful as the Glacier Lagoon and Diamond Beach at all is amazing, but to be the only 3 people there, that's like once in a lifetime opportunity. And then you drive a couple hours away, and then it's like this outer space look with just rock and like clay, and it's so desolate. It's just amazing that a country as small as Iceland has so much to offer and so different. You would never think. There were times we were driving down the road, and this side of the road had a bunch of green on it, green grass, trees, mountains, and then this side of the road was just empty, just desolate. It really just looked like, this whole trip has looked like scenes from movies, honestly. One of my favorite things about this trip was soaking. We just love to soak. If we could sit down and soak, that's what we were doing. We sat in so many hot tubs. My favorite soak was probably in Agarabi. It was just this hot tub that could maybe sit, I don't know, 5, 6, maybe 7 people. just the beautiful ocean. It had just rained and the sun came out, so there was a rainbow. It was just, oh, it was beautiful. So we jumped in the ocean, which was freezing. I was a little scared at first because going from the hot tub to the water that was maybe 8 or 9 degrees Celsius was just, that was crazy. But yeah, we've done some soaking, and we're gonna keep doing some soaking.
Oh my God!
That was probably also another highlight of the trip. That was just breathtaking. That's when I realized right there that I got to travel more. I haven't had the opportunity to travel. I haven't put it high on my priority list. But after this trip to Iceland, I definitely would like to travel more. I would love to maybe go to other countries, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, and just really just kind of go and with no expectation and just kind of immerse myself in new cultures and expand my horizons and kind of think, kind of get out of that mind frame, because Americans, we're not all closed-minded. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely some closed-minded Americans out there who don't want to travel, maybe out of ignorance or whatever. But a lot of Americans, like, I've never talked to anybody who has traveled and didn't like it. It's hard, it's expensive, for whatever reason. But after this trip, I will most likely return to Iceland for sure, but definitely continue to travel and expand my horizons. I got a little Icelandic donut. When in Iceland, you try something new. Let's give it a little review. Oh, that's good. No, you don't cut that back home. 9 out of 10. Let's go.